Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... last stream of the year, last stream Gacha rated that was of the year, we started about like 2 hours late, almost, and this one was not even 1 hour, so we're doing better. We're on the up and up for 2026, apparently. That being said, speaking of last stream, actually, there was, this video was chosen, or these videos were chosen specifically because of that one. So yeah, if you don't remember, the part of the Jacobs, which obviously there's a lot of that. There's at one point in the video, somebody asked if we could actually review more Hillside High specifically. According to Ghost Kitty, it was a friend of a person who didn't have YouTube. So I don't know, but apparently Hillside High has more of a fandom than I anticipated, or at least a more vocal one, I should say. I think there are a couple of things that are holding this series back, and I would like to probably get into those first before actually discussing the video in question, or the videos in question. So, I don't normally stop to talk about the thumbnail, that's usually more of an Aiden move to do, but I'm gonna do that. So, all of the thumbnails for Hillside High look like this. And this is because of something that actually I covered, within like the first series of Gacha Review, actually. In Taming the Bad Boy, the method behind making the thumbnail the way that it is was, I guess, because videos are gone now, but the way that those thumbnails existed was to just put it at the beginning of the video, have it play for a certain amount of time, and then have that be one of the three like auto-generated thumbnails that YouTube would give you, and then just to pick that one, which is fine in principle. I personally, if that's the way performance editing is, I personally would try to make an image of some kind, and then put it on the actual videos. Because trust me, I've had videos about thumbnails for a long time. Part of the reason that my channel didn't grow as much, so I've been on the other side of this. But nowadays, I say I make the image and then put that on there, so you have like, even if it's just the thumbnail itself, sort of like how like the music box and Secrets to the Plex, the music box like theme song basically, while you have like the person looking through the wall, that kind of title card basically. That's what you would turn it into. So that way you still get the benefits of a full thumbnail without having to necessarily figure out like the intricacies of YouTube itself. Because I mean, again, you think that would be something that people would understand, but obviously, again, I've been on the other side of this. I didn't look at the manual YouTube settings until 2 years into making YouTube videos. So again, I get it. But if that's where your editing is at, that's where your methodology is, that's what I would choose personally. So basically, again, principle's fine, but pick something that isn't just this, because that's holding the videos back. The other thing I want to talk about before this actually is something that I do like that they're doing, because last episode was quite confusing in the sense of all the characters seem to know each other and have pre-established relationships, which is fine in of itself, but because the episode was so short, we don't get much of like a glimpse, we don't get to understand the characters for a long time, which is partly why I'm doing 3 of them today. So actually, the creator, Azzy, has actually helped out and put all of the descriptions of the certain characters of the episodes in question. So, we have... Apparently this is for episode 2, by the way, so all these characters are going to appear. Some of which we've seen before, and some of them we haven't. So yeah, I'm wondering if we're going to carry on from last time. I say that because episode 8 is titled Aftermath of Episode 3, which makes me think we're going to get more of an anthology series, but I don't quite know. To those who are trying to remember what happened last episode, it was the one where they were discussing how the yandere character was not in jail yet, and how one person just gave them some random advice that happened to work accidentally, and also that apparently they're just like they spent most of the episode discussing if someone was in a cult or not. So I'm thinking this is probably going to open up like Taming the Bad Boy in the sense that we're going to have like the same scene, but we're going to continue it from where it left off, potentially. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. But I guess we'll find out. So without further ado, on with the review. This is episode 4. I'm going to change the thing.
This is
yeah, that's another thing. So they have like the again like really loud music. I'd say again, choose a different musical track that eases people into it, and also have it fade out so it doesn't just like abruptly cut. Boom, cut, done. Yeah, wouldn't do it that way personally.
It's low-key nice for a poorer school. I mean, they even have these things with water in them. The water just comes out in the hit of a button.
Okay, I feel like even if you're in a poorer school, you would have at least a concept or a theoretical concept of what a fountain is. You know, they are visible in quite a number of places anyway, outside of a school setting.
Though Valeria tells me not to drink out of them. And the people here, everyone's so nice.
Okay, this almost feels like the start of the series. You know, if this were episode 2, I thought, oh yeah, this would be a good a way to introduce the main character. So yeah, I'm guessing we are going to go with different people taking the spotlight, because there's Nelly from the last episode. So yeah, I don't know. All right. Either I've said something to anger Ghosty, or the video has immediately triggered some sort of response. You know, the fight, flight, fawn review response. I don't know. Here we go. Did they change the interface again? That felt different to normal. Oh, yeah, no, they have. They've slightly altered it. Okay, that's why. I'm checking the review of the episode of Hillside High and the Starlight Academy. Episode 1's removed by the uploader. The archive strike again. Yeah, I said this, that next year, if I remember to, we might end up doing like an in memoriam type of thing, for like how the Oscars do basically, but for deleted channels specifically. So yeah. All right. Anyway, hi Ghosty.
Okay, I understand that there's a class disparity, but that gives you no excuse to not know what a fountain is.
That's what I was saying. Yes.
Like, I get it. She's supposed to be the rich kid that comes from a higher class school and moved to a lower class school, but that doesn't give you an excuse to be an idiot.
I got the opposite impression actually. I got the impression that she was from a lower class and didn't have access to like fountains before, like wouldn't have known about it. But I guess like either way it kind of works. I mean, obviously the fact that she looks like Pop Josephine is like throwing off the visual of that, but I don't know. It could be either one. We don't know.
Oh no. It's the line of dialogue that she said, "Oh, this is a poorer school," gives me the impression that she was high class but now is lower class.
Fair enough. I guess whether or not she was like that way before or still was, and this was the only school she could afford to go to, I don't know. Potentially.
Or maybe this is the only school in her area.
Yeah. Okay, that is true. Outfit does give rich kid. However, the outfit of person in the middle gives French maid. So I'm not sure what kind of I'm not sure where to like draw the line and like whether or not the outfits are just like aesthetic choices or they actually signify something.
Like either French maid or lunar set magical girl.
Oh my, with Elton John glasses.
Elton John
glasses. Got some ugly hair. And everyone's hair is so pretty. I'm lucky to be here. Even if it's a school for poor people, it builds home.
Okay, yeah. Now, like the line before that one made me think poor, but this one made me think rich or formerly rich. Again, a bit of it's a weird like contradiction from one like moment to the next. And I found this to right gives Android vibes. Yeah, that's Nelly from episode 1, who was being stalked by this character, this Yandere character whose name I've forgotten.
Quentin.
Oh wait, actually, hold on. I can look that up because that's what the description was for. So let's see. That would be light blue head boy. That would be Quentin. Yep.
That's a boy.
Apparently so.
That's a boy. That's a boy, alright. I had to take some time to study this design because I can't tell what's going on in it.
Yeah. I mean, of course, again, it's the bow. It's the bow that throws you off because, universally since like 1970 something, bow in the hair means female in
Oh no,
animation.
you see, it's not the bow. It's not the bow that throws me off. It's the long back hair that throws me off.
Oh, true. That also.
The
Not
rules
to go
so
into the
well.
stalls with other students. It
I'm
makes
just grateful for
everyone,
that,
including
knowing
me,
there won't
uncomfortable.
be any troublemakers.
Okay,
Okay,
so this is something that like they did like briefly in the last episode. Because like last episode there was what the dialogue was just said like yap yap yap, but then Nelly, well I guess like all the creator, because there's one person doing all the voices. So as he like improvised and like ad-libbed as Nelly. So because like the dialogue was was funny, but it was meant to be like rambly, or somewhat incoherent. So when someone like spoke over it, it was fine because that's what we're supposed to focus on. In this situation, you have two distinct ideas of what's going on at the same time, and you're focusing on both of them at once. That doesn't work.
Yeah, I agree. And even then, the line that we should be focusing on should be louder, and the line that we shouldn't focus on should be quieter.
Normally,
just
I would yeah. Normally, I would blame like like mic quality or something, but this is literally the creator doing all the voices, so the sound quality should be identical, but it isn't.
And I don't even want to talk about the urinal thing.
I don't even want to.
Man, don't do it.
Yeah, probably best
You're
not to.
so
A
happy.
lot to live for.
It's
Please let me
just
die.
a cheerful
Someone's reenacting My R in the background there.
place. You shouldn't want to die. I'll buy you some candy from the candy dealer.
So I can choke on it?
Okay, so
I like
I'm
how.
gonna ignore that joke.
Hey, you want to die, but don't do that. You want some candy instead?
Here, isn't this worth living for?
Like,
some sweeties?
Like, it's giving Jacob offering me a Twix after I've just had a mental breakdown.
Did I do that before? I don't remember doing that.
No, but it's giving me a vibe of, wow, someone who doesn't understand the struggles of another person just being like, hey, get better. Have this. Hey, can this, like, hey, let's make your life marginally better. You want some ice cream? Person who's just had a mental health fit?
Mm-hmm. Of course.
It'll make you feel better. Meanwhile, the
Yeah,
other
and
person
what's not helping is the voice acting. Again, I say this with like a lot of whenever someone like voices all of their characters, it's a great idea and a very ambitious one at that. But the problem is when you have this many characters and you're not like giving it your all in the performance. It feels like this person's like holding back because you've got someone being like, no, stop, you don't want to die. You've got so much to live for. Come on, dude. Cheesy.
There being at least some inflection would help me swallow the harsh pill that is these terrible voice lines.
Yeah, like the fact that it's so subdued does not help with them all sounding. It's very similar to each other. Yeah. Even with different mic quality, you can still mix the volume levels. That is also true, but I am guessing that this person who is putting the title card at the beginning so that YouTube will pick the thumbnail for them hasn't mastered that much in terms of editing yet.
You could choke on this.
I guess.
They're gonna say D's, surely, but okay, anyway.
I'm glad my parents moved here. To
I'm
this trashy,
glad.
poor town.
I'm also glad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that, by the way, was absolutely, the Signify definitely rich, and probably still rich if they just moved here. Well, that depends, actually. Depends on why they moved here. I don't know. Okay, well, that
Okay.
was...
Episode 2 was just showing that the rich girl is out of touch. Wonderful.
Yeah. I guess I did say at the beginning of this video that the episodes being so short means that we didn't get to know the characters that well. I guess this episode proved me wrong. When you focus on one character, then I guess you do learn about them. Unfortunately, nothing else happens. So yeah, I guess I guess we're not doing the Taming the Bad Boy formula of, you know, opening up the scene directly after the last one. So okay then, I guess. We'll see what episode 3 brings, and if these characters even like come together. Do we even like know that character's name?
No.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, was it? Wait, that's again. That's what the description is for. Yeah, pink-haired girl is Sia, apparently.
See you
Okay.
later.
All right. Exactly. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Yeah. See you some other time. Don't know if you're going to be in this next episode or not. Who's to say? Cults and leaders. Sounds like shoots and
Hey,
ladders.
have you noticed how Genevieve and Winsley look like opposites?
Like a devil angel vibe.
I'm guessing that those two in the background are Genevieve and Winsy. Maybe. I don't
Like,
have the other.
Maybe just
description of this one.
just maybe based on context clues, we could come to that.
Yeah.
Except the one possessed isn't Genevieve. Are you talking?
I mean, I wouldn't have thought that devils and angels would possess themselves, right? What would be the point of that?
Unless the
You will
angel,
obey my every command.
unless the
Me.
unless the angel is the one possessed by the devil, and the like demonic looking one is and has an angelic personality.
The way that was like said, that implies that one of them has to be possessed for the dynamic to exist in the first place.
Like by the looks of the supposedly angelic looking one, they have like what looks like very painful looking eye bags and a disturbed expression.
And heterochromia, because of course.
So I'm guessing that they're the angelic looking person who actually has a rather demonic personality, and that the one that looks demonic actually is a very nice and sweet person. It's like, hey, they have contrasting aesthetics, but you know, they're actually one of like the evil one's actually very nice, and the nice one's actually
Yes,
very bad.
they've discovered goths.
Talking about me again.
Hi, guy whose name I can't remember.
Welcome to my world.
Kerosene. And
Give me your answer, do.
no. we
Like
weren't
who
talking
who
about
gives?
you.
Oh, like is it like that last name? That last name is unfortunate. Kerosene.
It's not kerosene, it's kerosene in like the description. Unless it was misspelt. It could have been actually. I don't know. Also, like the way that was said, I know I'm like the the Daisy reference, but like even then, surely the characters should be like, was it like kerosene, Kirsten, the Kristen Stewart, what, like that kind of thing. That's what you would be doing in that situation. So it sounds like, as weird to say, it sounds like the director and creators misread their own lines.
We're talking about the cult leaders.
Mm-hmm.
But I am a cult leader. What? The leader of the r/I'm 14 that this is the Reddit cult?
I saw in the comments that got a reaction from people, so there you go.
Kerosene
Kerosene's
has
last name is wow.
Ah.
Bye. I wonder why he...
Wait, the angel that's staring into the wall like that is the one kid from Running With You that stares into the void. That's right, the one that was the love interest. It's just like,
No thoughts behind his eyes.
yeah. How should I talk to him?
At least we know there's one angel. Like it looks like they do have some movement in the background, which is something that I enjoy. If only
Yeah.
everything else was so good. Like it's obvious that the like angel guy was trying to look at the notice board, trying to see if there was anything, but staring off into the distance instead. Probably
Yeah, I
because
think at one point he bashed his head on the wall, actually.
yeah. Is he okay?
I
Does
don't
he
know,
need a doctor?
Maybe he's dyslexic and frustrated at himself. I don't know.
He's in a mood. Maybe he hasn't had any candy from the candy dealer yet?
Probably.
Oh, the one that prevents suicide, yes.
You
Is he
think he was
trying to
serious about
climb the
cult
wall?
thing?
Oh
Ooh,
no,
I
he's
think
just
he
edging
is.
Yeah, this is where, like, camera angles would be, obviously, you know, helpful, but
like
yeah.
that.
How much stuff does she need from her locker? Probably her cult book.
So, one item. Okay.
Let's investigate.
Hey, Goth.
Okay, so you do know how to do camera angles. Okay, then I would have recommended doing one earlier when you're drawing attention to someone climbing the wall.
Hey, Ginny.
I think the
Is there
angelic
Hey,
little boy
Caleb.
is on some shit.
Thing you two need?
Nope.
Continue on. Okay.
Yep, no, we're just gonna stand here and not look suspicious in the slightest. Okay. You know this? You know how, like, in a lot of movies or something, you have like a character checking it in a locker, and then the bullies like come up to them and just be like, you know, hey, what's up, nerd, or something like that. You know, whatever they're gonna say. You know,
This
like
feels
that
like
skirt you're wearing, I secretly don't. I hate it. Like that kind of thing. This is like if one of those like situations played out in a movie or TV show, but the bully character just stands there and does nothing of significance and then just leaves. It's essentially it's the bystander.
that would actually be really funny. That would actually be hilarious.
Yeah, just have that like that image of you know the moving for like the shuffling stone from extraterrestrial roommates.
Okay.
Someone has RBF. Maybe she needs some
I actually don't know what that is.
candy too. I am out of here.
Oh, she's
Yeah,
leaving.
good call.
Must have caught on our plans.
It's fine.
Like
let's-
I'm
Yeah,
I'm
maybe because
trying-
you're speaking out loud right next to her with no other sound occurring.
I'm trying to ignore the fact that candy is obviously a drug allegory.
Yeah, well, actually, you know what? I got served a YouTube short where apparently there was an episode of Hey Arnold where it was where a similar allegory was made, specifically with chocolate. That also people added context that it tied into the into the character's grief, but it was also just presented as like, you know, the process of an addiction, people making fun of you.
Let's try our luck with Freakly.
Freakly?
I guess, yeah. I don't know. Younger sibling of Rockley. I don't know.
Hey, silly.
Hi, Batty.
Or would Goody be more fitting?
See, this is the kind of dialogue you would have for like the characters coming over to like pester you when you're minding your own business in school. That's how the scene would go down, not silence or being like, I wonder if she's caught on to the fact that we're trying to spy on her. What would give that away? I don't know, but
Like-
let's keep speaking at a normal volume so that she doesn't hear us.
But my main question is who would wear that to school?
I don't know. This is why I'm saying the outfits don't, like, you know, convey the idea of whether or not this is like a, you know, this is a richer school or poorer school. Like, because it does seem like the outfits are just whatever. It almost feels like there's like, you know, these kind of like siphoned from different properties or something, and all just like kind of like meshed in here with no attempts to try to make them like all fit with each other.
Oh, this
Instead,
is the
they're going to point
coffee
out the
shop
differences.
AU.
It's the coffee shop AU or an episode of Gumball, one or the other.
Oh,
Oh, okay. So we didn't have that. We didn't have the stone mover, but we had like a squeaky
Door.
door, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, there's like
You know what would have made that made that even creepier? If only the head had turned.
he got some crazy eyes.
He looks like Quentin when Fabiola said Nellie was straight.
Oh snap! A moment we didn't see happen.
Get the F out of here before I
oh, it's Tweak. I see.
Okay.
hit you both. You can't hit a girl. You're a girl?
You asked like that. That's not a legitimate question in this school for tons of people.
Stop with that freaky crap. Anyway, are you a cult leader?
Ad-libbing your own lines is great. Anyway.
I haven't heard that title in a long time.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Why, that's a name I've not heard in a long time.
Definitely.
I mean, in a cult is different to leading a cult. You know, thumbs and fingers and all that.
Or maybe they all just need some candy.
Okay, so I'm starting to get an idea of what assortment of characters we have here. We have the pink girl, who is from like a different region or like a higher class disparity from from the school, and we also have apparently Tweak from South Park.
Yes.
And
As well,
the
Chill
main
Goth as well.
Chill
You have
Goth,
Yandere from episode 1.
and apparently the only normal person in this school. Great.
It seems so. My question now that we've got to the end of episode 3 is, episode 8 is called Aftermath of episode 3. What exactly happened in this episode to warrant an aftermath? Is Tweak going to go and like enact some sort of revenge for coming up and talking to him?
That or
And-
finally learn about the cult that Tweak from South Park is hiding.
I suppose so. Yes. All right. Well, beyond that, I mean, I know that they I guess they unwittingly unmasked another cult leader. The fact that there were possibly 3 of them in one school is quite something. I wonder if we're going to get like a warring factions idea. That, by the way, would be an amazing setup for the entire series, because they did suggest the song was in a cult at the end of episode 1. If there were like 3 cults going on simultaneously, and they were all trying to vie to recruit the other students or something, or like, you know, vying for territory or something in like a school setting, that'd be a fantastic setup. I don't know if they're gonna do that, if like this is gonna come up every now and then, but I don't know. It's possible. There are like 18 episodes of this series, by the way, if you don't count the specials. So we're in for
very short episodes.
Very short episodes, yes. I mean, I guess there would have to be this show started in January of last year, so you know, I guess for there to be that amount of content, you would have to make things relatively short. And don't I know it from Mutant Girl season 1. Which now makes me think. I wonder if that's actually like an idea to do for, you know, like a different series at some point, is like do the Tell Me the Bad Boy approach of, you know, like end an episode at certain points, but then like obviously release them in such a way where they all tie together rather than doing beginning, middle, end. I wonder if that's like an experiment thing to try at some point. Might do that. Next show idea I come up with, like supports that formula. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah, cult spells be the best cult, or most popular cult. Yes, it essentially becomes like, you know, like turf wars on school grounds with no one actually getting physically harmed. Hopefully,
I
maybe.
wonder what these cults actually like do. Or
That's true. Yeah. What are their, like, you know, actual policies? Or is it the case that these kids started cults because they thought the concept was cool, but didn't realize how cults operate or what their main goal actually is? Which is to siphon money from the people who are, you know, members of them.
Either to siphon money or to actually sacrifice other students.
That is true, yeah. Actually, yeah, that'd be an interesting way to like play around with like the different ideas of like what cult goals actually are, so you can actually do like different things there. Yeah. One sacrificial cult, one money siphoning cult, and one cult where the kid just like thought it was a cool concept and didn't think it through, and then way too deep, and they're the main characters.
Yeah. So we have Scientology, the Westboro Baptist Church, and Glitter Spaghetti. Great.
Yeah. With a cameo from the Mormons one episode. I don't know.
I don't know.
That's because of how quick the episodes are for me. Went to check out something that's like the end. Yeah, a lot these videos, some of them are like 2 minutes long. I think it's like 1 minute. Then yeah, I may have underestimated just like how long. I've got one more video lined up for today. I thought this was gonna be much longer than it. I thought there was gonna be more to discuss than there actually was.
Do you want to
But,
fish
okay.
episode 5 from the sewer so that we're here longer, or do you just want to keep it 4 episodes?
We'll see. We'll see how we're all feeling after next episode. Maybe we'll leave us on like a cliffhanger that must be resolved immediately. We'll see. All kinds of
Hey,
taking.
Zaya.
Hey, it's the cult thing again. All kinds of taking. Yeah.
Yeah, guy whose name I can't remember? It's Quentin. And have you seen Nellie?
Okay, so we're going back to the plot of episode 1 where Nellie, Quentin is stalking Nellie or like trying to, get into like, their good books or something, or at the very least, displaying yandere tendencies in their own head.
Oh yeah, I have. Really? Can you tell me where he is? No can do, boo. What? Why?
No looky cookie.
Holly and Valeria told me if people ask for information and I know it, then to ask for money.
Okay. Interesting. So is she doing this again? The suggestion that she is rich, you would think that maybe to do like the fit in with the, I guess, the perceived culture around here, or maybe those two are in the money cult I mentioned earlier.
But why? To start hustling, duh. And the best part, they told me I'm protected under the Constitution to sell information. Aren't you rich? Why do you need money from
There you go.
low-class citizens for information that isn't really a secret or exclusive? Are you saying what I'm doing is wrong?
No, he's asking why you're the one doing it. It's a very different thing.
Oh, crap.
Yes, he's asking why you're using your obvious class disparity to do what you do.
What would Nellie say? Wait, who's that? New student. I forgot his name, so I just call him Batty. Hi, Batty. Ooh?
So okay, I guess he is a baddie. All right then.
Zaya, help! Dang.
No one's paying me to help, therefore I will remain still.
Yes. Tweak from South Park took my phone and my friends. Relatable.
And I care about neither one of those because I'll just buy another one with all the money I got from selling information to people.
He took my phone and that guy.
So, about that cliffhanger. Yeah, I think we're going to want to resolve that one. Alright then. Congratulations, Azzy. You've raised a question that we want to know. So, let's go ahead and bring up episode 5. Hold a second. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I thought I got like a recommended video. It was like Talent Academy from 5 years ago.
What's actually happening?
We're about to... Oh, yeah, we're about to find out because episode 5 is called Aftermath Episode 4, which would be implied if episode 8 weren't the aftermath of episode 3.
What? What?
Normally people would think, yes, episode 5 would naturally follow along from the one that came directly before it, but that's not a guarantee anymore, so we don't know. Okay, so, let's see. Hillside High, episode 5. It downloaded immediately because there's almost no meat to these. Yep.
Oh my gosh, this.
Oh, the music changed. That's nice. That's a good that's a positive change. What I'm now gonna say is, why is he like so expressionless when dragging someone away like that? That doesn't.
Apparently, this twink boy weighs nothing at all.
I am apathetic to all of this, but you will join me.
Twink, but
I feel like.
Listen,
You know what, maybe-
Twink from South Park dragging another twink away from stalking is, I guess, a comic good. Give him a ding.
Yeah, I guess also, if this is like the way that he recruits people for his cult, I don't know if that's going to be very successful. Aren't cults supposed to be like charismatic? I don't know.
This guy's gonna kill me.
I don't know. You can make an argument. There are plenty of cult leaders that aren't charismatic.
I think I'm gonna cry.
I mean, What, do you mean you're gonna show an emotion in this series? No way. Okay, doing that again.
Have you seen Nelly?
No, the correct answer is, why did you drag me away, you lunatic?
Or,
Nelly?
How the
What?
fuck can you mis-
you know, or just to ask, who are you?
Hmm. Also, this is possibly, I think this is probably maybe with Gacha Life now on account that, first of all, the twisting thing would have been, you know, with the head if it were in Gacha Club, but also because of the attempt to bypass the phone censorship.
Take my locker for yours.
I'm about done with your shit, fuckface. You've been stupid and freaky ever since you got here. And everyone's tired of it. I don't know if you're schizophrenic
Hold on, but this is a new student, right? Like, I guess how new is the question?
or just a weirdo, but stop. I hate Nelly. Never speak his name around me again.
Never invoke his name. I don't know.
Sorry. Crap, I gotta
Apparently,
change the
Tweet from
subject
South
before the
Park is
student.
holding a drug. Not a drug, a grudge.
Yeah, either Tweak from South Park or Blendin Blandin from Gravity Falls.
Crashes out. What's your name? I can't say it. They might be listening. Who?
We'll talk about them later. That's a Bitsy quote.
I can't tell you. For your safety.
Can
Who
this
cares if I'm
character...
safe?
Like, something tells me this character can see past the fourth wall, and that's probably what the cult is.
Maybe that's why they're looking directly at the camera right now.
I'm getting the ick, and not I'm getting an ick, but for good reasons. I can't tell if this is a well-written character or not.
I guess it depends. Like, why would the name have to be secret? If the cult is if the people if they are us, because what are we, the audience, going to do to this character if we know the other what we're gonna do to Quentin if we know this other character's name? Like, what difference does that make?
I don't know.
Nationality
Right
cover.
now I'm playing it at right now I'm thinking probably it's from a cosmic horror angle to where we can't actually do anything, but they think we can do something.
I see.
If I was safe.
I feel like that. I feel like that sounds like that sounds like my idea for like a D&D warlock where the patron just the audience, the chat.
Come here. Take this. Okay. If anyone asks, you don't know me. Well, I don't know you anyway.
Here's an yeah, that's a fair point. Also, here's an idea. Here's an idea. Baddie. Have you ever heard of nicknames? You could just say like, oh yeah, so I can't tell you my name, but you can call me such and such. This character's never met a fey creature before.
I want some of what he's on.
Totally. Well, that was the aftermath, I guess. So this character dragged Quentin away, gave the phone back that didn't belong to Quentin in the first place, didn't explain why, ranted on about his backstory, and then proceeded to peace out without so much as like, okay, avoid this person or whatever, or here's the reason I dragged you away, or like did any of this. By the way, don't talk to me, you don't know me at all, but I'm also going to drag you away to speak to you privately, and also tell you nothing of significance. What was any of that?
It's
As far as I'm on the side of not a well-written character at the moment. Maybe the twist of the twist what they represent might be well written. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But the character themselves, the decisions that they make, are just not lining up in any angle that you look at it from.
Like, right now, I'm more confused because these episodes, being less than 5 minutes, doesn't really give us any room for character potential or growth. It's just confusing. I'm confused.
Yeah, this is the same character who threatened violence to two people that came up and had a conversation with him, but yet again decided to, warn somebody and stay away intentionally from them without so much as any sort of threat, and actively, had them approach him in the first place. Also, rest assured, Ghosty, some of the long episodes go up to 3 minutes 36 seconds. Isn't that a treat? For the record, if I ever do make a series that falls into the Bad Boy format of, this kind of thing that I thought it was going to be in the first place, I will make sure the episodes aren't this short. They can be short, but probably not this short, or if they are going to be short, to lead into the serialization of them. Because, again, one of the things that Taming the Bad Boy did well, actually, is use that format to its advantage, because it was, something that was very continuous. You could almost have, blended the episodes together in some, big part, which I'm surprised that Shorty never did, actually. And mostly they would just, line up and be like, okay, because some of the time skips happen in between the episodes. It could be, a full movie, basically, without that much being lost. But because of this is, also episodic and we're going from different character perspectives, we don't get enough time to think about that. It's jumping all over the place. And even from one episode to the next, because I guess there's probably I feel like there has to be a script. Well, maybe there isn't. Maybe it's like an Alpha Sisters video where the dialogue itself, the screen captures are the script and they're being read out in an editing software or something.
Actually,
I don't know.
I would like to disagree with you there. There seems to be a very loose continuity we have here.
When it comes to the character and the interpersonal relationships, yeah, that is true. There's some idea of how they fit together in universe, even if they've been siphoned from random thoughts, essentially.
Because even though these episodes are completely random, there does seem to be some narrative through lines that tie them together in what I can assume is a loose facsimile of a quilt.
Yeah.
And I mean loose.
Yeah, some of these videos have multiple people credited as making it. I'm not sure if that involves story writing or screenshots or providing the characters or what. Obviously not voicing, because we know that much, but I don't know how much of everyone else's involvement actually affects things, or if there's a chance that people have just different views on what other characters do. I remember that during some of the other episodes of Jazz Pops, actually, I know that Eli mentioned that, and Johnny, I think, they both mentioned that certain people took over the writing of certain episodes, and they would get annoyed if there were any changes applied, from the creator of the franchise you're actively writing a series for. Look, God's forbid that would be, that'd be something that happens. So I don't know if there's that kind of situation where, it's yes, I'm adding this thing and, you're going to have to deal with it, or, because I don't know. I've only ever seen one series, that lead into that, but also kind of escape from that idea, and that happens to be Bunny Wunny Tales, because the whole "you are now a killer" thing came from one of the sisters, but then the other one took over and actually turned it into something that wasn't as random and actually made it the through line of the entire series, because you had to deal with the consequences of that.
Alpha Sisters killed Jeff the Killer.
Yeah, I'm not saying that every decision they made was a good one.
Yes.
in that series.
It's just saying that is a meme I like to put out every so often.
Okay, yes. Then yeah, fair enough. We're both not friends with one of them anymore. We're quite toxic, exchanging it, even though it was our series. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know if that's if this is the same situation that we're leading into, minus the toxicity. Maybe just might be a case of okay, I'm not going to question what someone's written here, I'm going to yes and it. Which I do get that, there's many ways to do collaborative writing. It's just that, again, but usually usually I recommend having someone who has a little bit of oversight to make sure these things don't contradict each other, tie together in some way. So, yeah. Why? We're grieving Jeff the Killer or something, yeah.
Yeah, but as of right now, yeah, I am grieving Jeff the Killer. I grieve him every day. Jeff the Killer was my childhood. I can't. But also, there's something in these videos that I see that I kind of enjoy. And it's not the fact that they're so habdashly put together, there is a good aspect, as in characters in the background move even when they're not the main focus.
Yeah.
And that kind of attention to detail I actually kind of enjoy, even if it does seem kind of random.
Especially if it is in Gacha Life, actually, because, you know, that was... Because again, the reason I didn't have extras when I used Gacha Life was because of the limitations behind them. And okay, there aren't, like, that many characters in the background, but it's, you know, it's fun, you know, having the ones that are at least there. The movement in the background is definitely commendable. The talking in the background, less so, if it happens to be, like, overlapping what someone else is saying. Because, like, you usually when it comes to cinematography, if someone is, like, saying something very clearly, you normally don't have them, like, you know, filmed really far away. With a few exceptions, because, you know, usually people's perception is they should, like, sound quieter naturally, so all the time that's why they, like, edit it to be like that. Or you film that part from close up so we can see everything that's going on in more detail. In this one, we had full conversations happening in the background that were funny by themselves when they weren't being overshadowed by other dialogue on top of them. But it did feel like, you know, we were not supposed to focus on them as much, but also we were at the same time, which is a very confusing idea. So yeah. Also, this is the idea. Ariana and that started Bunny Way Tales, and then a different actress took it over. I think it was Jessie. It's usually Jessie. Jessie does like most of the videos on the channel. So yeah, that's what happened. And in this one, who knows? Maybe the friends will return, and you know the person who doesn't have YouTube will have their spokesperson shed some light on the situation again. I really don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here, I think, because you know, I guess
I think the more of these videos we watch, the more we'll descend into Hillside madness or something.
yeah, that is true. I mean, we are like we are just shy of like a quarter of the way through already. So yeah, maybe things will start to maybe they start to like ramp up next time or something, or we'll find about the cult leaders by episode 8. I have no idea. But for now, please leave a like or dislike, because your opinion matters. As glad we've done so already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.
Well.